Hello there sewing friends, my name is Anita and this is my sewing channel Sewing Yogi, and if you've been to see me before, welcome back. It has been a while, and if you've never been here before, then welcome. So today I'm going to be chatting to you about So Frugal 2026, and I love this challenge. I've done it a few times. I didn't do it for the past 2 years as life got in the way and stress and all that malarkey, but I'm going to give it a go this year. And I did miss the beginning of the So Frugal start of the month. Forgot, I didn't even know it was happening. I just wasn't in the loop. So I did message Sam to ask if I could just join in and jump on the bandwagon. So I'm just going to give you a few ideas as to what I have found in terms of patterns. So I'm going to get straight into it. The first one I found that I've never seen before, which was Unfettered Patterns. Never seen this particular website before, so I was really pleased to find it. Some amazing patterns on there. I think I've downloaded about 10 because I did have a little quick look at some of the other companies that were free maybe previous years that are no longer free. So if you do find a pattern, get it downloaded straight away. That's my tip for you. So Unfettered Patterns had some really great ones. I found some really gorgeous culotte shorts. I think there was also some Bermuda shorts on there. A couple of sweaters. A denim jacket was on there that I thought was really quite good, so I've downloaded that. But there's loads. So if you have a look at that website, you might find something. Another one that I found that I knew they had a t-shirt free pattern, which is French Navy. They had the Celine tee that I already had, but I didn't know that they had a dress in there as well. So they've got a dress called the Orla dress, and it's a really cute little dress. So I've downloaded that one. And Mood Society have got stacks and stacks and stacks of patterns on there. And I just love the fact that they've got patterns for different styles as well. So you've got some really simple ones on there, but you've got some actually quite complex ones on there. And they're really up to date as well. I find that they're quite fashion forward. So really great site. They've just released a lovely, lovely dress that I downloaded, which is called the Valensole Panelled Gown. And it's absolutely stunning. It's so beautiful. It will probably take a bit more work. It's lined, I think, fully lined, but it's just beautiful. I just fell in love with it straight away. So that one had been downloaded. There were some cute shorts on there as well, eucalyptus shorts with a lovely wide waistband, which I've downloaded because I would quite like to make some shorts. Shorts was obviously on my mind. I think mainly because I'm going on holiday next month and I want something that I can make now that I can wear on holiday. Oh yeah, I found a really cute dress actually. That's a really nice summery style holiday dress. Her website's called Scattered Thoughts of a Crafty Mom, and she had a really nice easy breezy summer lounge dress on there, which I thought was really cute. It was very much up my street. I like the style of it. It's just simple, tied around the neck. It's kind of like gathered around the neckline here, and then the rest of it is just long and drapey. You can have it whatever length you want it. Looked really simple. You can download the pattern, and it only goes from small to extra large. But I was thinking, I'm sure that you could probably upsize that if you really wanted to. I think it wouldn't be that hard, to be honest, or downsize it. I did find on Tessuti Patterns actually that they have a DIY skirt. So this led me down a new train of thought as to what I would like to make. The skirt itself is really lovely. It's got a nice wide waistband. Again, this is obviously something that I really like, but I think I just feel that it's really flattering for the tummy area. So it's got, I think, about 3 or 4 lines of elastic along the top, but then it's just a nice maxi length. Really lovely. It's got pockets. Can't go wrong really without, with the pockets. And then that kind of led me on a thought of actually, what if I looked at more patterns that you just make yourself, as in drafting yourself? Because one, you're going to eliminate the fact that you have to print off a pattern, then stick it together, and then work out the sizing, and then see if that sizing is going to fit. Because I always have to adjust a pattern regardless. If it's, especially for a dress or a top, I have small shoulders and a small chest here, so I always have to do a small shoulder adjustment, or do it at least the smallest size that they have for a neckline, and then grade outwards for the bust and then my hips. So I thought, well, that might eliminate doing all that if I just did a really simple sort of DIY pattern. So I found a really, really great site by a lady called, what's it called? Sewing Solana. There's some that she's actually got on there where it's just a tutorial and you make it yourself from your own measurements. I think I did find there was one on there that was an actual pattern you can download for free, and it's a simple dress pattern and would look really lovely in lots of different fabrics, I would imagine. Lots of options for that, I thought. That was really good, and she does have the tutorial on there so you can follow along. There was another lady that I found, Heather Handmade. She had a really nice skirt pattern, which was a wrap skirt, and it was just bias bound all the way around the trim, which I thought was really nice and looked quite easy to follow. Then there's the Stitch Sisters. So this has probably been made before by a few people, probably from previous years, but I just thought, actually, I might want to give this one a shot now. It looks really nice for holidays, summer. So yeah, that's high contender for me, that one. And then there was the Tammy Handmade tutorial that she's got on her YouTube channel for making a sheared dress. I've never attempted anything sheared though, and that's my fear. I've just got a real mental block with shearing. I don't know why, but I feel really scared. I just feel really scared about doing it, and I don't know why. It's so silly. I really need to get over the fear and just do this. I have actually bought a dress. I bought one last year that's like this sheared dress that she makes in this, and because I was just too terrified, I said, I'm just going to buy one. I don't want to make one, I'm just going to buy one. So I've got to get over that. And then I found another lady, I think she might be Australian, but she's called, under her YouTube channel, is the Essentials Club, and she's got quite a few good patterns on there, I found. She had one that was a tiered dress, and it's simple panels that you're creating and then some ties for the top. But again, look really nice for summer, look really cute, and I really like this one. I did notice someone comment on the comments for that particular tutorial that she gives you the advice of just measuring the bust all the way around, and then that's your kind of measurement for the sort of top half. You're just halving that and then creating your sort of bodice panel. But there was someone that recommended that if you have a larger bust, that you might want to actually just measure the front first and then measure your back second, and have two separate measurements for that, so you haven't got too much fabric in the back area or not enough in the front area, which I thought was quite a good tip actually. So then what else? She had a nice actually vintage gathered bust slip as well on there, which I thought was really pretty, and it would have been really nice as well for a summer dress. But also if you did it in a really slinky fabric, it would look quite nice for an evening, like a nice sort of summery evening dress. So yeah, she's got quite a few on there. Check that one out if you haven't heard of her, or if any of these you might have already heard of, but I've never heard of them. So it's just worth mentioning just in case. There was another lady that also had another sheared dress. That's Lauren Johnson, and she was quite popular. So you might already know about Lauren, but I have never heard of this particular YouTube channel. So she had a sheared dress on there which had really cute shoulder detail on there. So again, that was like, that looks really nice as well. So there's stacks out there. I'm sure there's probably loads more, but that was just ones that I found that looked quite simple to recreate. And essentially you are measuring your own body. If you're worried about it being size inclusive, or struggling with fitting, maybe it's a potential idea. So on to fabrics. So with the Tessuti DIY skirt, I had found out some Swiss stock that I bought a few years ago now from Minerva. I have about 3 meters of this, so I think this might be okay. So if you're not sure of what Swiss dot it is, it's a little bit sheer, so you can kind of see through it a little bit. And it's just got a little dot on it essentially, and it's a cotton. I think it's a cotton. It feels like a cotton, and it's nice and lightweight, so I think it would look quite nice in that skirt. And because it is quite gathered, I think once it's all bunched up, you won't sort of see through it and it will be fine. With it being a black skirt, you can then put any top with it, can't you? Any summery top with it will just look good. So that's my thinking for that. And then on to the next one. I've got my fabrics down here, so sorry if I'm having to bend over, but that tiered dress with the just sort of like the straight panels, kind of like the tiered different panels, I thought this might work. And this is a seersucker that I bought from Minerva as well. I think it might have been roughly around the same time. And it's white with a very sort of light pink, sort of red, pinky red stripe on it. And I thought that might look quite nice on that particular pattern. I just got to decide whether I'd want the stripes going that way or the stripes going that way. I know that they say it's meant to be more flattering, isn't it, if they're going downwards, or have I got that wrong? Is it better going the other way? I don't know. Anyway, I've just got to figure out if that would work, but I think I might have enough of that. I think there's probably about 2 meters of it. Did I buy 2 meters? Yeah, I've still got the label on it. Yeah, 2 meters. So that might work for that particular one. And then on to the sheared dress. I think you've got to go really with gingham, haven't you, for that? Because I think that's what Tammy uses. And everywhere I see these sheared dresses, they're always in gingham. So I thought that might work in that particular one. That's the size of the squares. You can get the gingham with much smaller squares and then much bigger squares, but I think these are kind of like the medium. I can't remember what size it said they were now, but again, I think I got that from Minerva as well at the same time as the seersucker. These are all like a few years old now, so I really do need to use them up. And then, so for that Stitch Sisters Kaftan, I was thinking, kaftans work really nicely for me anyway. This is usually a rule for me because I'm some more petite. I don't feel I can get away with big prints, and you know, I mean, it's probably not the case. It's probably in my head, but this is what I'm thinking for this particular fabric. I've had it a while now. I think I bought it originally from eBay, and it is a kind of like sky blue with pink and sort of white flowers with gold leaves on there. And I thought for that kaftan, it might work quite well, even if it ended up that it was just purely, you know, kind of beachwear, kind of, if I thought like I looked a bit silly in it, then I could wear it as just a beach cover-up, couldn't I? So that was my thinking for that one. And I've got quite a lot of that as well. I think there's a good 3-4 meters of that. And that's a viscose chalice. So yeah, that was my thinking for that one. You might have seen that fabric before if you watch my channel. I think I've dug that out quite a few times and then just never used it. So there's that one, but I do have another one that could potentially again work. And this is again a viscose chalice. It's white with big blue flowers on it, big pink. And I always think this is very holiday. And I just don't know what else I would make with this other than a beach cover-up. A big flowy sort of style dress is always what I come up with in my mind for this. So yeah, that could be also a contender for that. But then there's also that lovely dress that I found off that lady's website, the Scattered Thoughts of a Crafty Mom. That long sort of floaty dress with this sort of tie detail might also work with that one. So I just have to decide. I might get a few done, but I doubt it because you know me. If you've watched me before, you know I'm a really slow sewer. So I'm probably thinking realistically 1, but we'll see. But yeah, hopefully that's given you a few ideas. I was also going to mention that this dress I've got on now, this is actually the free pattern that I did a few years back. And I think that I may have won a prize for this specific one. I can't remember which one I won it for. So it was either this or another one. I won the magazine, I think it's spelled Toko? I think that's how you say it. I might have got that completely wrong. But yeah, it's that particular magazine that I won and I was really thrilled. I didn't realise that, you know, I just entered because I just like doing these kind of things. But that was really, really lovely to hear that I'd won that. And then for another year, I did a really nice jumpsuit. So the Phoebe jumpsuit from Pattern Union. And Sam and Ruan did a interview last year for Simply Sewing magazine, and they asked me if they could use my picture for that. So it's a really, really lovely pattern, and really, really loved the fact that you know, they wanted to use my picture. So I dug out the magazine because I've not shown anybody this. I'd completely forgotten about it, to be honest, with everything going on in life. I just sort of like, yeah, it just passed me by. But anyway, I'll show you the magazine. Where have I got the picture of me in? That's me in my Pattern Union jumpsuit. And there were lots of other lovely sewists in there that had some other really lovely garments that they'd made that they also chose. I don't know if there's some on the other pages as well. Yeah, there's a couple there. And then there's Rowan and Sam there, lovely. And yeah, so I was really, really pleased that they asked to use my picture. I was really thrilled. I actually wrote to Simply Sewing because I couldn't find this magazine anywhere by me. And so I wrote to them and said, can you like to send me a copy? I'll pay for it, but can you send me a copy? They just took so long to get back to me that I ended up finding it eventually somewhere else. But I didn't even know when it was due to come out. It's actually my mother-in-law that messaged me and said, oh, you're in Simply Sewing magazine. So I was like, what? Anyway, so yeah, that was really lovely. But yeah, that is it basically. That is all I've got to chat about. I won't keep you any longer. But do let me know in the comments if you're going to do this challenge. Even if you don't do the challenge, definitely get some of these free patterns because there's so many out there and it's worth having a look. And like I say, there's a few pattern companies that have taken theirs off the free option and you have to pay for them now. So if you do see them, just grab them. If there's anything that you feel that you're not quite sure on, just pop over to Sam or Ruan's vlogs and you'll get all the details. And you can also pop onto Instagram as well. They've put some things up there with all the rules. So yeah, essentially it's quite simple though. But yeah, do let me know in the comments what you think you're going to be sewing if you are doing the free challenge. And, you know, let me know what you're sewing generally because I like to know what you're doing because I'm nosy. So I like to know what you're all getting up to and how you're doing. And yeah, loads of lovely, lovely prizes to win for this. So give it a shot if you fancy it. And there's no pressure. It doesn't really have to be an amazing garment. Just, you know, simple, pick a top, pick a, you know, really easy pattern that you can just, you know, knock up quickly. And I'll put all the links down in the description for everything that I've talked about today. So yeah, have an amazing day, everyone. I hope you're doing really, really well, and I shall hopefully see you soon. Do give me the thumbs up or subscribe if you want to see what I actually do make, and follow me on Instagram. And I shall see you very soon. Take care, everyone. Sending you all loads of love. Bye.